It is so much fun to pick out toys for a baby or a young child, especially when you can be the fun uncle like I am. But do you ever stop and think about what those toys are made of? Our guest host and Suncoast mom, Megan Greenberg, is here to help us choose the safest toys for our toddlers. So Megan, there's a lot of talk about plastic these days. They're talking about getting rid of straws and everything, but we don't always think about it with toys.
Right, and so I don't know that they're safest. I mean, a plastic toy can be safe, a wooden toy can be dangerous, but they are safer for the earth. And I think right now with the ban on plastic straws being talked about, or just plastic in general, what can we do as purchasers to try to lead that way? Trust me, we have a house full of plastic, so we're trying to figure out how to transition that, especially as we grow our family and our ages.
That's great. All right, so let's start.
Sure. One of my favorite lines is Melissa and Doug. You can find them at Target. You can find them online. They're really inexpensive. And a couple of these, this is a hand-me-down gift. You know, like this one will definitely be hand-me-down. They have everything. They have all sorts of stuff, things that help with, you know, STEM type education or how to maneuver things. My son plays with this all the time. Mommy puts it back together every half hour, but they just have so many different options. And again, they're at Target and they're inexpensive, and so it's just a nice, colorful, as you still get the color that they love of plastic and the use of doing things without the plastic.
Isn't it funny though, the wooden toys are kind of, they've been around forever. But they're still like, they're so durable.
But the problem we found with a lot of wooden things is kids weren't as attracted to them as the light up and the push button and the plastic. So it's hard to deny the plastic, but then things that are really colorful with action items do give them. My son could roll a car back and forth for 45 minutes. I don't know. I guess we all have our things.
And the puzzles. I love that. And this is a wooden.
There's tons of different brands. So if you're looking for wooden toys, you can just Google wooden toys, and again, you know, whatever.
Pop that up so we can see that. That's great.
And I mean, this again, we just knock it out. Mommy cleans it up. Maybe someday we'll clean up after ourselves. But for now, it's a fun toy for all.
There's no benefit to having this be plastic either. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, I mean, these kind of things, whether they're wood or plastic, it doesn't matter to the kids.
No, doesn't matter at all.
All right, so you said that there are still some plastic toys that you still have. Tell us about the shape sorter.
I love this brand, Green Toys. They have all sorts of stuff, from things you can float in your bathtub like a submarine to, again, my son puts these in and out for 40 minutes.
Still satisfying.
I know.
But
I want to do all of them.
Plastic, but it's made out of 100% recycled milk jugs. So it is plastic, but it's made from recycled materials, and it can be recycled again. So that makes it a little bit better take.
I have recycled toys from when she was small.
Yes.
That my grandchildren are playing with today.
We call this vintage.
Yes.
Some vintage.
That's nice too, as your child grows up, that you can almost, this can create a conversation about why recycling or caring about the earth is important.
Yeah, exactly, too. We can bring our milk jug. We don't have milk jugs, but if we did, other things, that this could someday be a toy for someone else, and that might make them have more incentive to do that.
Tell us about the blocks.
So the blocks are made out of cardboard, and what I like too is they use a soy-based ink, and even though there's conversation about soy and benefits and non-benefits of soy, the fact that they're still trying to use something different and better for the environment, better for people, and these are really fun to also stack up and destroy.
Yeah, it's just good old-fashioned building blocks.
Yeah, and the whole set has I guess however many 6 different sides on a cube. So you can do different patterns, which especially as he gets a little older will be a puzzle in and of itself.
And tell stories
Yes, I was
about them.
thinking
You
that
can make
too,
up
Linda.
stories
And you
about
can
them.
build fake things and build little ones. And there's a lot of imagination to be had with building blocks.
How cool. All right, Linda's got some wooden toys that these are awesome.
Yeah.
These are so cute. I want them for myself.
So I found these at Whole Foods, and these are really, really great. They were like $4, so it goes to show you it doesn't have to be expensive.
Let's go for Jingle Bells.
I learned that with you guys here one time. Which again is just, you know, teaching them all sorts of stuff.
And show them again. These are little avocados.
They look like spikes.
Little castanets. Yeah.
Hold that still so they can catch that. That is adorable. And you can get them at Whole Foods?
You could get them at Whole Foods. Now you're going to have to search around online. But the fact, I think Toy Lab downtown might have them, and you can find things like that. So maybe it's not the avocado, maybe it's something else, but they are those kind of musical instruments, especially wooden and not plastic musical instruments, are great because it will grow with them for a long time.
These little push toys. It's so funny that the toys don't change, really.
No, they don't.
So what's funny about these, we actually have several of these because I swore when I was pregnant, I won't be the mom that gives in to my kids' demands. And when we go to Barnes & Noble, my son says, you will leave with one of these or I will lose my mind. So we have like 5 of those. So I am that mom It's like, just take it, please.
Be quiet. What I love
Whatever
about
you
this
want,
too is,
tiny
like,
dictator.
Your kid has to get up and move to play with this,
Yeah.
which I think is
Right.
great.
And what's funny is like I can hear him coming from like the other room. I hear the little feet going, and they're cute. They're a fun toy to have around, easy to entertain.
Now you have some kind of arts and crafts, which is cool.
this
Talk
is-
to us about choosing finger paints.
Okay, so right now it's almost harder to find a toxic finger paint for a kid than it is to find a non-toxic. I'm sure if you go to a very, very cheap place and bought some kind of out-of-country paint, you might want to be aware. But these are Crayola, and they're big on non-toxic, from their crayons to their markers to their paints.
That's great because the paint is on the kid's hands. And the
Yeah.
skin
Yes.
absorbs so much. So this
If
is
only it stayed on their hands.
Yes.
So yeah,
All right.
so non-toxic, and also too,
quickly.
just wanna,
This is a really great
pretty.
idea. You
Yeah.
make your own snow globes.
you can
Look
make
at
them
this.
out of anything. So that's just an old glass jar. We did this at a friend's house. They had old glass jars around. So
What's
a
the
mason
liquid?
jar. That's just water. And so
Wow.
you can put in things from the you can go to the dollar store and buy non-plastic things, little medals and little beads, stuff around your house, trinkets, whatever, stuff in the garage. You're like, I should
How
have thrown it
cool.
out. Put it
Megan,
in a jar.
before you were mom, you always brought the coolest adult things, and now I love that you're bringing great things
Joey, do you wanna
for
keep that?
people of all ages. I think I'm gonna fly.
We'll make you. We'll make more.
Thank you,
have
Megan.
it.
You can find out where to get all of these by visiting us on suncoastview.com.